Hi everyone, welcome back to Catherine's Plates. I've got my crock pot out today. It is October, so yes, it is time. I am going to be making crock pot cabbage rolls. Now, cabbage rolls and me go way back to when I was young, and my mom made those individual cabbage rolls and baked them in the oven. Those are so delicious. You would steam your cabbage and roll them full of goodness. Yes. I today still have that same recipe, but today I'm going to take rolled cabbage rolls and we're going to deconstruct them in the crock pot and make it a soup. Guys, if you haven't tried this one, try it. It is so delicious. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first thing you want to do anytime that you're going to be doing hamburger in a crock pot is you want to make sure you brown it first. So I'm going to go ahead and cook this up with... I've got 2 small onions that I just chopped up. So we're going to go ahead and brown those together. Alright, so I've got my pan on a medium-high heat. I'm just going to add just a little bit of oil there. And then we're going to add 1.5 pounds of ground beef. Now, using my meat chopper here, or you can use a wooden spoon, just break up your meat and start browning it. And as that's happening, I'm going to go ahead and add my onion. I'm going to season this because, you always want to season your layers. I'm going to season with some salt. And some pepper. Alright, as soon as this is all browned up, which will just take a few minutes, what we're going to do at that point is drain the grease out of it and then place it into the bottom of our crock pot. Alright, we're going to start by adding 1 can of tomato soup. This is a 10-ounce can. Alright, so I'm going to be using a 14-ounce can of rotel tomatoes. Now this has green chilies in it. If you want to use just a regular can of diced tomatoes, 14-ounce, you can do that also. But we're going to add some flavor to this. Alright, I've got a full box of beef broth here. You can also use chicken broth for a lighter flavor. This is 32 ounces. I've got 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. Alright, rice. Now, uncooked rice, and this is a long grain white basmati rice. As long as it's a long grain white rice, you can use that. 1 cup. Alright, let's give that a mix. All right, let's season with some pepper. I'm going to be salting this, you guys, because we got a lot of cabbage going in, and it's going to need that salt. And I got some bell peppers going in.
Yay!
My husband likes this soup, but he loves it with the bell peppers in it. It's not really a traditional ingredient inside of a cabbage roll, but in the soup, oh, it gets really soft and flavorful. It's really delicious. Okay, let me add the other 2 ingredients. Let's go ahead and start chopping up our cabbage and bell peppers. Okay, so I've taken a large head of cabbage and I just chopped off the kind of the 4 sides of it. We want about 3 to 4 cups of cabbage. You want to make sure that it's going to fit into your crock pot. Now, I'm using a 6-quart crock pot here. And if you want to check it out, I'll link it down below in the description box on what type that I use. So what I did was I just wedged it kind of like here, and then I am cutting it into bite-sized pieces so it'll fit on the spoon, okay? That's what we're looking for, not huge, big pieces. But so I'm just taking it and then cutting it into pieces here. That's why I put everything in the crock pot first and then add the cabbage, so I don't over add cabbage, okay? And anything left over on your cabbage head, you can use for coleslaw or add to other soups or other dishes. Saute it up. Oh, I love it sauteed up with like chicken broth, butter, salt, pepper, and garlic. Oh my gosh, it's a really delicious side dish for that. Okay, I'm going to start adding this into my crock pot. All right, so with the peppers, I'm just going to cut off the 4 sides. And anything extra on the pepper here we'll throw into the soup also. Now, I have other cabbage roll recipes out there. I've actually done a recipe on the full cabbage rolls where you wrap up the meat mixture and then you bake them in the oven. And also, I have a casserole out there for cabbage roll also. So I'll link those down below if you want to check those out. We're going to finish this up and I'm going to bring you right back. Guys, you know, like in a soup, you control what you put in there, okay? If you don't want the bell peppers in there, you don't have to put them in there. Control your flavor, whatever you want to do. I'm going to mix this all together here. Gosh. Fall is in the air, right? This is good. This is good for any time. I just love cabbage rolls, so this is faster. But it actually sits all day, but it's just fast to put together. Okay, I've got the lid on. We're going to cook this on high for 3 to 4 hours or on low for about 6 hours. We're looking for that cabbage to be really tender and soft and all those flavors to just kind of meld in. All right, so check down below in my description box for more crock pot recipes and more ideas for making cabbage rolls. Been waiting all day for this one, you guys. Oh, my goodness, look at that. All right, I'm going to test it to make sure the rice is cooked through. The cabbage is perfectly cooked. Oh my goodness. Okay. We get some of this rice right here. Perfectly done. Okay, guys, let's bowl this up and I'm going to try it for you. Oh my gosh, you guys, this takes me home back many years ago when I learned what a cabbage roll was. I still make them to this day, but you know, when you just don't have time to make them, you can just throw everything in the crock pot and let it do it for you. You can even do it on the stovetop. You can make a casserole out of it, which I've done before, and I'll link those all down below in my description box. Talk about a very comforting, soothing soup for this fall and winter, or any time. Okay, guys, give me a thumbs up on this one. All right, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. Y'all give me a comment. I will see you on the next episode.